Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 7th and the final game between rohbrot and Dennis in this very entertaining series. This is part of the ECL Champions League number 2, the finals between the Guard Jones and the Semi-FF clan, or gang. And it's rohbrot versus Dennis. Rohbrot picking his main squeeze, the Spanish, pointing to the southwest of the map, Scandinavia in the colour purple. Dennis, he's playing as the Mexicans, pointing to the northeast in the colour red. And Dennis has actually played a different civ every single game so far and had opportunities here to play his main civ, the Indians, if he wanted to. But no, chosen to go Mexicans, so maybe he has a plan. Certainly chopping a lot of wood at the moment. Looks like he's gone for an early H1 trading post. We'll get a house to go with it as well. Has managed to pick up the berry gathering upgrade in base, and yet successfully identifies that villagers should be put into the berries instead of herding just for the time being, and looks like he will do so. Luckily, I've got my resident Mexican experts in the chat, Lionheart and Risotto, to be fair. My Mexican knowledge is lackluster. I despise the civ as an idea. It has so much potential, but looking at this idea from Dennis, I think what we can expect is a Ford Hacienda play. Yes, a double plantation shipment in the first age with shipment point capabilities and livestock pen and villager garrison. It's the most insane broken thing in the game that devs have come up with to date, but supposedly everyone loves them. I don't. It makes me sick every time I see it, and I will call it out every time I will see it. Be like the ongoing joke about me and the Haciendas. But looking at the deck behind this, looks like Dennis has got no inspiration, not inspiration, no wants, or kind of think of the quite indication of wanting to go into a revolt for the Central American. I think it's just going to go for H2 aggression, maybe open up with 10 insurgents, try and siege down a defensive Hacienda. Are we not going aggressive H2? Like, Renegade Navajo with multipliers versus villagers is another insane one, and definitely pick up a couple of robots villagers. It's not often you see actually Spain get a market up, so there's potential to really milk Spain in the second age, where actually, I say for their irrushable civ, but when you move so fast against them, they actually struggle to kind of defend. It's when you attack like 6 minutes, 6.5, they're aging up, they can send in 7 rods, they can train dogs, and they have the outposts. Like, that's when it gets a bit more difficult. But Dennis is looking to sit back with a Hacienda. That's kind of just not using the building to its full potential here. We have to identify. Lionheart saying him and rohbrot have played this matchup loads and loads of times. Well, I mean, I actually have seen a recent game between Lionheart and rohbrot, and that is both players revolting and Spain going for a revolution himself and just absolutely taking a dump on Lionheart's Mexico, which is a great game. May have casted that one. I know that Lions uploaded it as a point of view, but I think there's a lot of intricate build details in rohbrot's build order that's worth actually looking. It's actually that'd be a really good watch. Everything about that build order is super crisp. It's worth looking back at that if anybody's interested in Spanish Revolution builds. But it does have the market down. It does have the hunting dogs. He must be on his way up to the next age with 15 villagers. So standard, pretty nice. Going for an early greatcoats. Has he seen? Yes, he has seen the in-base market. I hope he hasn't actually trained them. I think he probably picked them up as no, he might have actually trained it actually just to help get some extra treasures in if he's seen something worth taking, and does actually have quite a few treasures. So fair play for to rohbrot being proactive on the map. There's still a couple more. Wolf Pup, 50 XP, 50 wood, easy to take after killing the Plague Doctor. That Marauding Musketeer is not really worth much, and a Brown Bear guarding 40 wood. But the Spanish Mexican, he ages up, but he's gonna get sat back down. He might actually survive. Dogs not snaring, and actually both the dogs are kind of blocking each other's path, so he should be able to get back. He may still get picked off here, but I think villagers into the town centre to try and kill some of the war dogs is worth it if he can get around to it. The Padre's up though, so he should be able to heal the Explorer back to full HP. Yeah, he's just on his knees straight away. Look at him. Mexico. Why do Mexico get a second explorer that can heal? Like, it's such a needless thing. It's such a needless thing, but it's just a thing which happens. Isn't anybody else? Is anybody else with me on this one, or am I just bitching and moaning like a little cat crying that their Dutch is now a weak civ in the civ tier list? Yeah. Anybody else actually think that Dutch are pretty bad at the moment? They just seem to die most matchups these days. Like even like the French Dutch matchup is pretty French favoured now, thanks to CB's training faster, Crastiers having higher base stats. Always little minor things. Yeah, I'll keep the anti-Mexican vigilante going on, and the please buff Spain mission going strong as well. But oh, I'm in Mother Nature. No wonder I couldn't find a deck. But we're staying relevant in this game. Dennis going for 5-vil, 4-vil cards back to back, trying to go for some economic play, which I honestly haven't actually seen people go 5-vil, 4-vil back to back here as Mexico ever. Really, he's training Soldados, but Robot's just going straight to the third age, sending pivot 7 Rodoleros, training Musketeers. He's gone for a forward outpost, forward barracks. And Robot's just going for a classic FF timing. And how does Dennis want to defend this? Does he want to go full Soldado defense? But the problem is that Soldados exactly get one-hit killed by a Falconet. If he can find any way to get a little bit of extra HP on the Soldados, then I might feel better for him for doing Stage 2. But I'm just wincing at this because the Spanish FF is just like, it's like the classic thing to do. Maybe Dennis might revolt to Central America and get some culverins. That'd be a smart play. He does have a shipment. He actually might do this. He might actually go. He's got a balance of wood, food, and gold. How much is it to revolt without the card? 350. I think he is, you know. He's not training anything. He's not training Neville. And actually having a decent amount of these units behind. He will get 7 villagers on the revolt as well. Sending Navajos. Cancel that. Revolting Central America. So he does have an inclination to go into the revolt. And I hope he identifies as a card called the 2 Culverin, which is massively broken. And there he is, going to send it straight away. The only civ, only Civ actually has a 2 Culverin card. I don't think there's another 2 Culverin card in the game. The Soldados get some massive juicy shots on the Musketeers, and Robot's gonna feel like he's going Spanish gold into 2 Falcs, but he may cancel the Falcs once he sees the Culvs out in the field. Phil, of course I'm right saying that the Dutch are weak at the moment. Of course, because we want to get them buffed. But if you actually look at the AoE3 app, AoE3 Explorer, you might actually see that Dutch win rate is just not good. But I agree that Mexico should not lose. Like, you know, with a 2 Culverin defense, that's a right-click Falcon 1-shot kill, and it's surprise factor as well. Does Robot expect to see Culverins? He should do. He is a top 10 player, so he should have the mental capability to understand Mexican build orders inside and out. There's trained revolutionaries, though, from the town centre. Still got a Soldado in queue, so he's just basically going for a full Musk and Culverin defense. Hasn't quite... Oh, there's the Falcs. It's been revealed. He's revealed the Falcs. Oh. Oh, actually, because the Falcs going sideways, they actually might dodge a shot and survive, but you can see... Oh, the shot's in and the Falconet's down! And the Spanish FF has essentially been ruined already. Great, you got some vet musketeers, but this man's got some Soldados with a strong eco behind, and that Falconet shipment, yeah, trading shipment for shipment here. Dennis now sending a Falconet of his own behind. Does cost quite a bit. You may actually want to start thinking about trying to chop for an artillery foundry, sending 700 gold behind if he wanted to. But Rosario saying Big Dennis, and Big Dennis indeed, but it kind of feels like he should be pushing. Like, Robot can just go into skirmishers behind, and if you think the Mexican army here has only got pure revolutionary and musketeer and culverins, well, culverins don't really kill skirmishers, so you might as well just kind of play into that. Get some lancers in, 5 lancers on the field. Oh, he's still training Musks though. He's training Musks. But I suppose they are veteran. and they trade all right with culvs, I suppose. But he's just going to sit his infantry right on top. The Falc's going to get coming in. Oh, the backup Falc, that's going to get picked off. But the culvs see the Falc. That's going down. Soldados just go mental here, though. Oh, actually, hang on a minute. Jesus Christ. Those dogs. Look at them. Let's clean Mexico up. Absolutely cleaned. Get the bleach out. Spain win another game. Look at the Spain pain train. Insane. Help, I want a strategy to play with. Is there someone on YouTube to learn from? Yes. Me. Maybe. Well, I may post casts of games, but if you want a strategy to play, look at this. This is the Spanish Fast Fortress, and type that on internet. You probably find some stuff. Essentially, play Spain. Go 3 Ville, capital system, 700 gold, 700 woods. Make a forward outpost and barracks and just spam units. You're going to win eventually. They always do. That's how you want to do it. Wiggy number 1 is a very good beginners friendly channel. Content more focused on the lower elo level. Some higher elo level players probably do not enjoy it as much, but that's his kind of niche. So I'd certainly check Wiggy out. Good shout he is. I mean, the game's over, I guess. Like the vet musketeers have cleans, and I suppose the vet musketeer vastly cost-benefit ratios outclass the Soldados colonial. There was a potential for a veteran upgrade there from Dennis. I'm really surprised he did not go for veterans Soldados there, because, you know, having to pay for a single falconet, it's not great. You know, it's not great. And he had so many Soldados, and 20% of those units could have done so much. That Falc didn't even kill a single unit then. I'll be asking for a refund. Yeah, he lost the 2 Falcs due to the Culverin shipment, but that's about it. Lance is just going to have a fine time versus Revolutionaries and Soldado. They're just going to eat everything. It's just a musketeer backline, and well played. Well played, Robot. The god of Spain reigns again. The Spain pain train has come in and stopped off at New Mexico and destroyed it. And Robot's shown why he is a top 10 player on the ladder when he plays this one Civ, but looks a bit elsewhere with other Civs. So if you want to get some elo, you've learnt today that don't play China, play Spain. And yeah, Mexico had a very strong position then with the 2 cold defense to take out the Falconets. Everything kind of felt like it was in a position where he could have capitalized, but just the fight went terribly, and there's opportunities there for veteran Soldados, but Dennis went for the single Falc, but that got picked up by Lancers, and the rest of the army just were not upgraded, and quite a lot of the time the town center was focused in trained Revolutionaries, which they wouldn't upgrade to veteran, but the Soldados would. So I think that's the main guy of what I think could have, or maybe should have done. That cow, that could have been eaten for extra some resources, but that's the only minor things. Robot just being crisp, getting the eco, getting the build right, and just understanding that mass musketeers trade more cost effectively than revolutionaries and was it Soldados, and you know, when you have so many musketeers that the occasional Falconet doesn't really matter, and always having a batches of Spanish war dogs so high HP. What a good shout there. Robot, well played with Spain. You obviously need lessons with China play, but I suppose to win 4-3, I have to congratulate you on that one. And what a series, what a game. Make sure you check out. Yeah, both these players do stream. Dennis streams on his Twitch channel. Robot occasionally streams. I heard he's going to stream right now. Isn't that right, Robot? Yeah. Maybe not. But I'm done. I need some food. I'm cooking. And I'll see you guys. Well, thanks for watching on YouTube. I'll see all you guys on Twitch another time.